Protect your online privacy with NordVPN. Browse securely, access content from anywhere, and keep your data safe with military-grade encryption. NordVPN.com. That's NORDVPN.com. It's not just a glove, it's a 44 Pro. Crafted with dedication, made for performance, and built to last. Get your custom glove today at 44pro.com and experience the 44 Pro difference. That's 44pro.com, 44 Pro.
Our patented handles were launched in 2018. We continue to push the boundaries of strength training. Join us in making your training more natural and effective. Visit Engels90.com to learn more and revolutionize your workout.
Looking for tickets to the hottest shows, games, and events? Ticket Liquidator is your one-stop shop for great prices, no hassles, and guaranteed tickets. Whether it's sports, theater, or concert, for the best seats at the biggest events, start with Ticket Liquidator today at ticketliquidator.com. Ticket Liquidator.
Introducing Bark in the Belly Premium Dog Food. 100% of profits go to help dogs in need.
Over 30% of adults struggle with chronic foot and joint pain, and many face mobility limitations as they age. But a revolutionary Comfort First slipper has taken the wellness world by storm. Try Cloud Slides and feel you are walking on the clouds. Cloud Slides.
Here we are. Happy Festivus, everyone, on the Wicked Boston Show with Cam Stewart. The last day at the spare bed for the deadheads, whatever we're calling this place. I'm your host, Cam Stewart. Zach Burke is behind the glass, keeping us on the air 5 days a week, live at noon Eastern time, and then available wherever you get your podcasts as well. We are talking about the Patriots since they have clinched that playoff spot in the AFC. Let's look at who they might be playing and who they really want to play. Yeah. They want another crack at the Buffalo Bills. Plus, there is a guy who barely factors into the Bruins this season that is absolutely ruining their season, mainly because he has the worst contract on the team and there's nothing they can do with him. We'll tell you who that is and since it is Festivus, it's 2 days before Christmas. It is time for Zach and I's undeniable, unbelievable, inarguable Mount Rushmore of Christmas movies. All that and more coming up on this episode of The Wicked Boston Show with Cam Stewart. We start where we start. It's in the thumbnail. It's why you're here. The Patriots are in the playoffs. And if the playoffs started today, they would not be facing the Buffalo Bills, which means a lot of Patriots fans are exhaling. They like that. But the Patriots themselves, I'm just telling you, these guys want another shot at Buffalo. If they could pick any team to play in the first round, I genuinely think it would be the Buffalo Bills. And again, if the playoffs started today, the Patriots would be playing the Houston Texans, which, as I've said many times on this show, is the team I am most afraid of playing in the first round. Bar none. Now that Kansas City's out of it, even more so, it is the Houston Texans. That is a team I do not want to see at all. And a lot of people, a lot of fans would say, well, I don't really want to see the Buffalo Bills either. But after this miracle, okay, but pretty cool comeback win at Baltimore on Sunday Night Football, I'm guessing the Patriots are remembering this feeling that you could see in the picture here from just over a week ago and are thinking, I'd really like to get after Buffalo again. We let that one slip through our hands. There's no other way to say it. 21-0. 5 straight touchdown drives at one point. They absolutely blew it. They choked. Slipped right through their fingers. And then the next week, they faced some more real adversity. Right? They're down 11 in the fourth quarter. On the road. In a big-time environment. Against a team that is desperate for a win. A talented team. A good team. Clearly not a very good team with how their record is played out. But a good team. A hell of a coach. An almost unstoppable running back. And they went in there and they got back-to-back touchdowns and got a turnover to end it. Everything they didn't do against Buffalo, they did do against Baltimore. And again, what did we say after the Buffalo game? Oh, man, this team just isn't ready yet. They're too young. They're too inexperienced. They don't know what it takes to win the big games like that. And then the very next week, Drake Maye and the boys had heard enough of it. They were sick of it. They said, we'll show you. And they did the exact opposite. They looked like a team that had been there before. You had the feeling that you had when Tom Brady was at quarterback. And again, that does not equate to saying that Drake Maye is Tom Brady, but you had that feeling of after the first touchdown to Kyle Williams in the fourth quarter where it was like, okay, this kid's hot. He is heating up, and we have absolutely a great chance to go down and win this game. Almost the feeling of when Baltimore had the ball, like score now or forever hold your peace. Because if you don't score here, Drake Maye's going to step on your neck. He's gonna break it. And he did. And that shows me, after all the things we said about them after the Buffalo game, myself included, it absolutely flipped a week later. As Mike Debate said on the show yesterday, what that win shows is that they can win anyway. They can go on the road against a good team in a hostile environment and spot them 11 points in the fourth quarter and still go out there and win. You know, after last week, when we were saying, man, Drake Maye still doesn't have a fourth quarter comeback, and you saw what it looked like when he was trying to come back in the fourth quarter, that's put to bed. He's got that. He's got the 300-yard game. And I just, I watched a good deal of Buffalo on Sunday because the Patriots had the late game, and they won, and they made the plays at the end mostly to win. But again, Buffalo does not look like a team that's just going to waltz into the Super Bowl like a lot of people around the football media think they're going to, right? They see that there's no Kansas City there. They see a young Bo Nix and a young Drake Maye as the 1 and 2 seed quarterbacks in the AFC. And everyone after last week was saying, boy, this is finally Buffalo's year. They don't have Lamar. They don't have Mahomes. They're going to march to the Super Bowl. No one's running away with the AFC. And I see the Patriots playing a better team that is more desperate and come away with an awesome win. And the Bills hanging on for dear life against Cleveland. And that kind of brings it all back into perspective. You know, all this talk about how the Patriots played shit teams all season long, shit teams like Miami and Atlanta, teams the Patriots beat and the Bills lost to. So all that to say, this Patriots team is not the most talented in the AFC. We talked about that quite a bit, actually, yesterday after the win. But they're looking at that and saying, you know what? We let them off the hook. We are a better team than the Bills. And the other thing I think they're thinking is this. All they've heard and all we've heard as fans is how, you know, again, they're not ready yet. And this is a year playing with house money. They are ahead of schedule. All that, like, those things are still true. The house money and ahead of schedule, that is true. But if you want to stop hearing about that, if you want people to start saying, okay, this is the Patriots' time, the Patriots are back, you know what you've got to do? You've got to take out a team like Buffalo, who's won 5 straight AFC East championships. The Patriots are obviously still in the driver's seat to win this year, and they probably will. But if you match up against them in the playoffs, nobody's going to care who won the AFC East championship. It's a nice building block, but when it comes to that, nobody's going to give a shit. And they're just going to keep comparing you, Drake Maye to Josh Allen, Patriots to the Bills, but not quite on their level yet. You have got to slay the beast to get people to believe. And the Bills are the beast. I know they haven't made a Super Bowl, right? But there is no Kansas City in the AFC playoffs this year. So Buffalo is the beast. And that's why I think the Patriots are just like, you know what? We're sick of hearing that we're not ready yet, that this year doesn't really mean anything. And it's great that we're ahead of schedule, but we want to make it count for something. And that's why they want to play Buffalo. And as a fan, I kind of want to see them play Buffalo. If you lose and you get the embarrassment like 2021, it is what it is. But like all this thirst for the Patriots to be back, you know, that's what we've been waiting for years now, a couple of years now, for this team to really feel like a contender again, that you've got to take out Buffalo. We're not doing this soup can crap in the AFC playoffs. It's not possible. And if we're being totally honest, I'd rather see them play Buffalo than Houston. You know, they didn't play Houston this year, but they've already got a win over Buffalo. And they sure as heck wouldn't have no 21-0 lead over Houston. Not on that defense. No way, no how. I think that's the best defense that you would face before the AFC Championship, which obviously would be Denver. But Houston and Denver are right there in every category. Like, if it's not one, it's the other. This Houston team is scary, and they're hot. And CJ Stroud can absolutely do enough to win a playoff game on the road. I believe that. He's been playing better recently. He's not the best quarterback in the AFC, not close, but he's certainly not Josh Allen. But with that defense, the way they can get after the quarterback, the way they turn teams over, and having CJ Stroud just not making mistakes, they could absolutely come into New England and beat you. That's the team I'm most worried about. But let me know what you think in the comment section below. What team are you most worried about in the AFC? Do you want to see the Patriots rematch with the Bills? Let me know in the comment section below. Be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel. We come at you live on YouTube every weekday, noon Eastern time, and then we're available wherever you get your podcasts as well. Your lunchtime alternative to Boston Sports Talk Radio is right here on the Wicked Boston Show. We're not going anywhere. When we come back, we're going to hit the ice a little bit. It is Christmas time. We should be hitting the ice. Bruins Habs tonight, but what we're really looking at is who is the worst contract on this Bruins team? And how is it possible that the guy who plays the least is actually stunting this Bruins team the most? We'll tell you about it next on the Wicked Boston Show.
Holiday football has arrived. With DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL, the unexpected can turn game day into payday. And don't forget, DraftKings has your back with early exit. If your player goes down in the first half, you still get paid in cash. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code CAMSHOW. That's code CAMSHOW. New customers can bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets if your bet wins instantly. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 8778-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 8887-897777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort, Kansas, pass-through of per wager tax may apply in Illinois. 21 plus age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction, void in Ontario. Restrictions apply. Bet must win to receive bonus bets which expire in 7 days. Minimum odds required. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/audio limited time offer.
At 4U Health, we believe wellness and lab testing should be accessible, inclusive, and yes, fun. With our tech-powered at-home lab test, you save time and money while feeling your best. 4U Health. Visit 4uhealth.com today. With a focus on performance, design, and customer service, we're here to help you work smarter, not harder. Join us on our journey to simplify your world. Visit acasis.com today. That's ACASIS.com today.
Apollo Neuro is a new kind of wearable that helps your body recover from stress, that helps you calm down and feel better. You sleep better, and you can get back to being yourself. Learn more at apolloneuro.com.
But boy, it looked effortless.
Man, watch this.
Layups, floaters, threes. He was like an unsolvable equation.
I was born like this.
His resilience, his strength, his belief, adversity never stood a chance.
Know your power.
Introducing Muck-Off's classic pink bike cleaner, powered by revolutionary nanotechnology that breaks down dirt and grime on a microscopic level while protecting your bike's delicate finish. us.muc-off.com.
The U-Like Air 3, launched in 2023, ushers in a new era of sapphire ice cooling technology, offering nearly painless hair reduction in just 3 weeks. That's ULIKE.com. U-Like.
Back here on the Wicked Boston Show with Cam Stewart, Rogue Media Sports Network. Happy Festivus, everyone. Airing out my grievances with the Boston Bruins coming up next. That's for sure. See, we've got the Bills fans here. I'm always happy when people are getting involved in the comment section. Blinded by the wins versus the trash teams, which then would include the Buffalo Bills, because they did beat the Buffalo Bills, and wins over trash teams like Miami and the Falcons, who the Bills are not good enough to beat. So maybe the Bills are more trash than the Patriots. This is the Bills year. This could be any ESPN talking head writing this. Everyone seems to think it's the Bills year because, well, Mahomes isn't there. So obviously it is. They're the 6th seed, but yeah, you're not going to get one home playoff game, but this is the year. This is the year. Sure, Jan. We'll go with that. Anyway, it is convenient. Like, the Bills fans completely forgot that the Patriots did beat them this season. Like, I get it. Like, the win more recently is more prescient for sure, but those do count. That does count. Anyway, let's talk about the Bruins, shall we? Big Bruins game tonight. Kind of feels like a must-win before Christmas, right? At home, the old rivals in town, Montreal, and you've lost 3 in a row, all at the Garden. Ooh, some kind of garden party. God, I'm so glad we're getting all that garden party stuff on Nesson, and the team's just getting shit-canned every night. Fucking 6-2, 4-1. Like, they're just getting their ass kicked But Sophia Jurkstovich and the gang are like, oh, it's a garden party. Look at how great this super bland arena is. Anyway, that's not what this is about. That's not what this is about. The Bruins are on their worst stretch since early October, and you're starting to look at who's not contributing once again. And even though I've been very complimentary of Don Sweeney this season, which is out of the blue, it is time to start looking at maybe some of the moves that he has continued to get wrong. And so I saw this question posed out there from the Garden Level podcast, which is also part of Rogue Media Network, myself and Dan Conlon, dropping today, Tuesday, again, and every week, where the question was, who is the worst contract on the Bruins right now? And immediately my thought goes to Elias Lindholm, right? Here's a guy who is having a decent season, but he's not very noticeable out there, right? He's not the 80-point guy that he was that 1 year in Calgary, and I think that's pretty reasonable. He doesn't have Johnny Gaudreau and Matthew Tkachuk playing on either side of him. He did not have a good year last year at all, even though he played all 82. He's just not a driver of play at all, and he's your number one center. And he signed for 5 more years after this at $7.75 million a year. That should be it, right? Like, that should be the worst contract on the team. No. Somehow, the guy with the worst contract on the Bruins is the guy who plays the least. Officer, there he is. There's the guy with the worst contract on the Bruins. Joonas Korpisalo is an albatross for this team, even at $3 million a year. And people are saying, well, Cam, I mean, the cap is crazy now. How can $3 million be such a hit? Because he's the fucking backup goalie. And he can't give you anything. And you've got him for 2 more years after this at $3 million a year. Like, if you just take Korpisalo out of the Ullmark deal, the Bruins probably win that deal. Ullmark has had a great week, great couple of weeks, but he's mostly been ass this year. Like, bad. Like, downright, he was one of the worst goalies in the league the first 2 months of the season. Not having a good year whatsoever. And the Bruins got Mark Kastelik, who is a guy who has been very valuable to him as a bottom 6 forward, penalty killer, energy guy. Like, not a bad word to say about Mark Kastelik. Even last year, when I could say a bad word about anybody on the team. Not Mark Kastelik, not David Pastrnak. And Dean Letourneau, the first-round pick you got out of that deal, is having a great year at BC. He's been, like, completely snubbed by Team Canada for the World Juniors. He's Hockey East Player of the Week, man. Like, he is having a damn good year. And so you should be winning this deal. But somehow, Ottawa held you over a barrel and said, nah, you got to take Joonas Korpisalo too. You need a backup goalie now. So here's ours that we signed a year ago at a $3 million cap hit, and we're just ready to trade right now. We are willing to trade him with a first-round pick to go and get a goalie. And nobody thought, that's weird. They just signed him to a 5-year deal. Why are they trading him 1 year later? Why are they so desperate for a goalie? It was bad business by Don Sweeney. And I know what the thought process was. Like, hey, we're going to do this team a favor because Don Sweeney loves doing teams favors. Nobody does a fucking favor for that guy. And he does favors for everybody. And the other thought was, well, we have Bob Essenza. Goalie Bob, best goalie coach in the league, which is probably true. And it's this classic toxic girl ideal. I can fix him. We can fix Joonas Korpisalo. We can fix this guy who hasn't had a 900 save percentage in 3 years. But once he gets with goalie Bob, we can do it. And what absolutely sucks about that thinking is you could have had one of your Providence guys working with goalie Bob for way less money against the cap. Korpisalo's being paid $3 million. for a guy who plays every fourth game, right? And instead, you could have gone with Michael DiPietro, who you traded for as an AHL goalie who won the AHL's Vezina Trophy last year with Providence. He was awesome. Or you could have had the guy who was already in your system, who you had drafted and was already in Providence and having a couple of pretty good seasons. You could have had him work with goalie Bob. Instead, you went with the Korpisalo thing instead. You let this other goalie go on to waivers, and now he is the best, hottest goalie in the entire NHL. You could have just had Brandon Bussey here instead. And I know hindsight's 20/20, but that was a guy you were already developing. And instead, you're like, no, I'll take on Joonas Korpisalo. That's the guy I want. I mean, come on, dude. Like, that was such bad business. Like, this is like the 14-year-old with the lemonade stand who convinces the 9-year-old to take on his lemonade. You know what I mean? Like, that's what Ottawa did to Don Sweeney, of like, are you sure you need this? And again, Korpisalo's ass. He's fucking awful. He's -7 goals saved above average. And again, the Bruins took on his contract a year after he was -21 goals saved above average. Like, just horrendously bad. And last year, you had Jeremy Swayman play 58 games in net, and he had his worst season of his career. And now you're running into the same problem. Swayman plays 3 or 4 straight games, and then you put Korpisalo in on the second night of a back-to-back against Ottawa, a game you need, and he does the same thing he does every game. He gives up about 4 or 5 goals. He gives up a goal on the first 3 shots of the night. Did that again. They scored a minute into the game. And 3-0 at the end of the first. Bam, you have no chance after that, and you've got to bring in Swayman to play. The guy can't even get one night off. And you know who's going to be in net against Montreal in a game they need to win right before Christmas? Jeremy Swayman is. So Korpisalo is not only bad enough that you can't win a game with him, he's bad enough that you can't even give your starting goalie a night off once a week. He is a complete net negative for you. And this guy, after last season, has the balls to bitch about he's not playing enough. How do you expect me to get in a rhythm when I'm not playing enough? Are you shitting me, dude? You're horrible. It's like that guy at the old Vine. He's talking about Mike Glennon. You fucking suck, dude. You do. And here he is with his .880 and a .363 against. It's just, brutal. Brutal. And the worst part is, what are you going to do with him? You know, if you were outside the playoff picture right now, which, let's be honest, there's still a good chance the Bruins do not make the playoffs. But if you were outside the picture right now, you'd play Korpisalo every other night, and who cares? You know, help him with the tank. But I don't think they're doing that. And no one's trading for him. As badly as Edmonton needs a goaltender again, because Tristan Jarry's out, and they now have their starting goalie has the worst save percentage in the NHL, and their backup goalie had the worst save percentage in the AHL. As badly as they need a goaltender, no one's trading anything for Joonas Korpisalo. You would have to tack on a premium pick just to get rid of this guy, just like the team before had to. No, I think at some point they're just going to put him on waivers. They're just going to eat a bunch of this contract and just send him away. And here's the thing, I just can't believe they got bamboozled into this. There was no onus on them to take on Joonas Korpisalo. None. Ottawa was desperate for a goalie, and you helped them. You helped them by trading a Vezina Trophy winner for this guy and a first-round pick, essentially. Kastelik was a throw-in and ended up being a good part of the deal. But there's no onus on you to have to take another goalie, especially one that they know and you know has a shit contract. It didn't make any sense. Like, that's their problem. That's Ottawa's problem. Let them figure out what to do with their shitty backup goalie. That's not on you. You're giving them a goalie. But alas, that's what the Bruins are. So a lot of good things going well for Don Sweeney this year, I would say. Brazeau is back in the lineup for Pittsburgh, and that's not looking great. But a lot of things going well for you. Joonas Korpisalo is not one of them. That's the worst contract on the team. And if the Bruins had a halfway decent, like a league average backup goalie, I think they would feel a lot better about their shots about becoming a playoff team. But let me know what you think. Who's the worst contract on the team? Let me know in the comments section below. Be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel. We come at you live every weekday, noon Eastern time, and then we're available wherever you get your podcasts as well. Your lunchtime alternative to Boston Sports Talk Radio right here on the Wicked Boston Show. I do want to get back to our man Buff JD. Bills are known to take trash teams lightly. They play down to their competition. Once the lights are on, the Bills need to show up when they do. Yes, clearly. Playing down to your competition will work in the playoffs. And when the lights shine bright in a game like, say, the AFC Championship, the Bills always show up. If we were doing this in 1995, that would be so true, man. That would be so true. Anyway, I mean, there's all these excuses, man. All these excuses. No one likes when the Patriots win a game. They'll come up with any excuse as to why the Patriots aren't good. And that's how you know these boys are back. So freaking back. Anyway, guys, when we come back, we're going to be talking about the best, the undeniable list of best Christmas movies of all time. Mine and Zach Burke's Mount Rushmore coming up next on the Wicked Boston Show.
Experience the perfect blend of exquisite craftsmanship and life-changing technology with Gevi. Every product is built with precision, featuring specialized parts that ensure durability, efficiency, and safety. Upgrade your everyday with Gevi. Visit us at gevi.com to discover more.
A journey into new thoughts, new cultures, new adventures. So what are you waiting for? Start your journey with Babbel now. Go to babbel.com or download the app.
Overwhelmed by your inbox? Clean Email is here to help. Organize, clean, and manage your emails with powerful automation tools. Say goodbye to spam and clutter and enjoy a stress-free inbox. Try Clean Email today at cleanemail.com.
Better sleep, inspired by nature. Your back, hips, and shoulders will fall into perfect alignment in any position, meaning that you get deeper, more comfortable rest. Visit ecoterrabeds.com.
Is your Mac running slow? Mac Booster 8 is your all-in-one solution to clean up 20 types of junk files. Get your Mac running like new again with Mac Booster 8. Visit macboost.net today.
Tervis is all about staying hydrated. Each product is built to last and comes in endless designs to match your personality. Stay refreshed and express yourself with Tervis. Visit tervis.com today and find your perfect tumbler.
The U-Like Air 3, launched in 2023, ushers in a new era of sapphire ice cooling technology, offering nearly painless hair reduction in just 3 weeks. That's ULIKE.com. U-Like.
Back to the show. Wicked Boston Show, Rogue Media Sports Network, coming to you on this Festivus. A Festivus for the rest of us. Man, did I want to have that clip of the show today, but I would be taken down by YouTube. But YouTube is my literal lifeline here because we're live on it every weekday, noon Eastern time, and then we're available wherever you get your podcasts as well. If I could, bring Zach Burke onto the set. Zach?
Hello.
How are you on this Festivus?
I'm good. Are we about to do the feats of strength, or are we going to wait till after the show?
I got to air the grievances first.
Oh, yeah,
grievances
my bad.
with the Bills fans first.
My
I got
bad.
a lot of problems with you people. God, that's so good. I was buying a doll for my son. So obviously my dad, like, as I've told many a story about my dad on this show, it will surprise you nil that he is a huge Seinfeld fan.
Yeah,
And so someone had this, like, on Facebook or something, the like 20 years since it first aired or whatever. It was
Yeah.
first aired December 1997, the Festivus episode. And he sent it to me and he said, I'm glad that you never had to experience a single Christmas without Festivus, because that was the year I was born. So fantastic.
That's awesome, man.
Line. Yeah, he's already I woke up to a text from him at like 5:30 this morning that said Happy Festivus.
That's
So
awesome.
it's very much right up his alley. I think he's got a poll somewhere, the Festivus poll.
It's just a giant metal pole, right?
Yes.
I couldn't remember if it was a type of metal. That
I don't think so. I don't think they thought that far. It's all about anti-consumerism. So but that is such a good episode too.
Oh,
man.
for sure.
That is such a good fucking episode. Kroger. Anyway, let's do this thing. We're not talking about Christmas TV. We're talking about Christmas movies. Many have tried, many have failed. There are very few that actually stand the test of time and are actually good. So what we're going to do here is we're going to get in our bag a little bit.
Okay.
Zach and I are each going to make our Mount Rushmore, but it's going to be draft style. So we're combining like the two different ways to do this, right? You could do Mount Rushmore or you could do draft. We're doing both. So we will each get 4 picks. It will alternate. Zach, since he's usually behind the glass.
Oh, you're going to let me go first.
Granting him as a very nice Christmassy thing to do. First pick, first round, signing bonus, profound, playing for his hometown, repping for the home crowd.
This leads me to think that there has to be one pick that I make here.
Correct.
I think. Well, no, I know that. I'm just saying, like, out of all the movies, that there's like one that it's going to be up there, and it's going to be a number 1 overall pick. I do feel though, like I might be able to have it later, or you're not going to take it till later.
See, this is a big part of the strategy. Yeah.
This is a big part of the strategy. So I'm going to go for something that is. No.
The idea should be the one that I'm most likely to pick because you have.
That's what I'm thinking, and that's what I'm going to round mine out with. Just because I need a good classic, I'm going It's a Wonderful Life, number 1 overall.
Fuck.
So See, that is
not have let this guy do it.
that I was going back and forth, and the more I thought about it, the more I was like, out of all my movies that I have, that is the one that I think you will also have. I don't think you're going to have any of my other ones. This is the one I was worried about. There is something about that movie. Now, I know that people love to watch it every year. I'm not one of the every year gang, but I am one of the
who doesn't watch it every year.
Yeah, I know, but it's probably like an every other thing. But I love, I don't know, like it just makes you feel like I get done watching it and I'm genuinely happy that, like, you know, things have turned out exactly. I'm like, it makes me want to go out and do good things and like live. It's just the way it makes you feel at the end. Granted, you know, there's peaks and valleys throughout.
Yes.
But I still get upset for some unknown reason.
This is huge, man. Huge. Zach gets happy when he watches It's a Wonderful Life.
But I still like, you know,
funny.
the scene. I know. I'm gonna have a huge other. You know,
seen The Godfather? Good movie.
It's good. Yeah,
good movie.
You know, I've heard that. Martin Scorsese, decent director. Anyway, but I'm not necessarily big. Like when he goes and tries to like help the pharmacist, of when they're like, "Hey, you put the wrong pills in," and you just start smacking the kid in the side of the ear. I'm just always a little like, I don't like that. But I know what they're going for, top to bottom. I think that It's a Wonderful Life is just the epitome of a good Christmas movie. And I knew that it is the movie, if I did not take number 1 overall, you would absolutely take. So that's what I'm going with.
So you talk about Mr. Gower there. I just wanted to talk about this because this would have been my number 1 pick as well. People talk about some of the plot holes in that movie. There is no bigger plot hole than the fact that Mr. Gower is still alive at the end of the movie.
That is true.
It's legitimately
because he's old then. Yeah.
Yes. He looks older because he's a little more disheveled in the beginning of it, right? So I guess the timeline of like his son dying would kind of be okay for him being like a late 40s, early 50s, but he doesn't look like that. Like he's a crotchety old man, and then 30 years later he's still alive. Mm-hmm. So that's the only problem I kind of have with that movie. But yes, I mean, it's now going to go in contradiction of what I'm about to say, because it is a perfect movie. It is a perfect movie. And is it a little cheesy? Sure. But like, if you don't like that movie, and if you don't like the message, you have nothing. Like, I mean that in all sincerity. You are an empty person. Like, if you don't appreciate that. Like, if you don't say, yes, it's a little cheesy, it's a little old school, it's a little on the nose, but this is the most important thing in life, then you don't have anything. You don't have anything if you don't like that.
I completely agree with you there. I'll also add, I think that we would all love at some point in time when things are going bad to feel like George Bailey in that moment at the end where everybody shows up and they're like, hey, you did this for me, I got you. Like, you did this for me, I got you. And just having that moment, like, that's why, obviously, I think that's what we all kind of strive for. And you see it like just come to fruition and everybody come together to help out. You can't watch that and just be like you said, just be like, oh, this fucking sucks. Like that doesn't work like that.
Like, you're either a kid, which is okay because you haven't learned anything about life yet, or you're just completely dead inside. You're just completely dead. And what I will say, kind of last thing on it, is from a movie standpoint, like, it accomplishes something that very few movies can do, let alone holiday movies. And that is, you've got a community in it. And that is so hard to do in a movie. It's easy to do on a good show, right? That's kind of the point, ensemble and characters and everything. But in that movie, there's like 30 characters. And you know about every one of them, right? Like, you know about Martini's story. You know about Mr. Gower's story. You know about Violet's story. You know about Harry Bailey's story. You know all of them. Bert and Ernie. You know what I mean? Like, they're all Nick.
Which I'm pretty sure the Muppets are named after, by the way.
Yes.
I'm just throwing trivia out there. Yeah.
Sesame Street, not the Muppets.
They're Muppets. It's Jim Henson. It all counts. Let's not get in semantics here on Christmas.
So like, it's just that is such a tough thing to do.
Oh,
and
for sure.
It is really, and I know they lay it on thick, but it's perfect. Okay. Wow. That was a lot of time to talk about one of our 8 movies that we need to talk about. So since you have gone with It's a Wonderful Life, 1-1, I will go 1-2, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Okay. That was a close one.
It's still great, man.
Yeah.
It's still great. I do say plot hole in it, which someone brought up on Twitter recently, is Chevy Chase is lusting after that woman in the perfume counter.
Oh, yeah.
When his wife is prime Beverly D'Angelo. And like, she's got like half titties out at a Christmas party. I'm like, yeah, brother.
Well, I mean, Clark's not always the best model of stuff.
No, he's not. He's not. Yeah. And that is an important thing to realize in the movie. Your dad's not perfect. Some of us less perfect than others. You know what I mean? But it is a great film, endlessly quotable, dude. Like, still after all these years, I find myself quoting that movie any time of year. Man, like, I bet you wish you could go for a cold one right now, Clark.
I was about to ask what you think
like
your most quoted one was.
Real nice. Holding out for something in management. I say that all the time. He's chasing after his dream or whatever. He says, oh, you going to college? Circus. Yak lady, big horns, hell of a cook. Yeah, I love that movie. I don't know what else you need to really say about it. Fantastic. Cousin Eddie, one of the great characters of all time. There you go.
Yep. No, I'm with you. And I love, dude, Cousin Eddie might be the best part of it for me.
He's the best character.
Yeah. All right. So my second pick.
Is Rusty still in the Navy?
I'm going to hold off. I have a couple more kid related some that I think I can wait till the later rounds, which might come back to bite me in the ass. I am going to pick one here with my number 2 overall. That is one of my top 4 Christmas movies that might have gone unpicked whatsoever, but it's a travesty if so, and that is Die Hard. Because
I don't know if I can allow this.
No, let me finish. I heard Macaulay Culkin, of all people, who knows
perfectly. He put it fucking perfectly, but go ahead.
Yeah, who made a point about that movie can still work when it's not on Christmas. I would argue to you, when is security going to be that lax They don't have a 4th of July party at your work. That's horseshit. When is security going to be that lax? When is it going to be where everybody's going to get together to have a bunch of, alcohol and cocaine fueled fun? And they needed everybody there, the people in town, to make sure that they could unload. It works perfectly for Christmas.
It could have been something else.
No,
it could have been a convention. It just didn't have to be Christmas.
I disagree. I think it only. I think
it's your pick. Look, it's your pick.
True. It's my pick. Maybe I could have waited till the.
Was this what you were sweating out? Would you think I was going to pick Die Hard first?
Maybe a little bit. And now that you say that out loud, I realize how ridiculous that was to think. Listen,
I'm not picking Rocky IV, by the way.
That's not a Christmas movie.
It's my favorite movie based around Christmas.
I didn't pick Batman Returns, and I mean, come on, Michelle Pfeiffer. Am I right? As Catwoman,
am I right, fellas?
But it takes place during Christmas. I get the whole argument. I think that it being Christmas is integral to the plot, and then everything else. It's the greatest action movie ever, in my opinion. So I'm going to throw it in there as one of my favorite Christmas movies, and that's fine. It's on my list. It's on my Mount Rushmore list. Sorry, not sorry.
Fine. All right. ZB has got 2 down. He has got It's a Wonderful Life and Die Hard. Pretty much the opposites. Life and die. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've gone with National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. And the next one is controversial in my own head.
Okay.
In my own head, it's controversial.
You know why? Controversial.
I haven't watched it in years. And it's probably overdone. It is overdone. But I think, and I don't need to watch it every year. In fact, I don't really want to watch it right now. But at its core, if I just take it as if I'm watching it for the first time, it is still a great comedy movie for folks of all ages. It's Elf.
I had a feeling. Okay.
Is it one that I'm clamoring for right now? No, it's not. But it is a great Christmas comedy movie. It's got your little heartstring stuff at the end for sure. But Will Ferrell is right in his wheelhouse. This is the beginning of his movie career, right at the beginning of his movie career. And I think it's still really quotable, still funny. As much as I don't want to watch the movie right now, I could go tete-a-tete for a couple of quotes. You know what I mean? So and it is, I think, the only cameo in a major studio film that has only cameo for a Wayne Corbett jersey, which is prominent in the film. The kid
Who's wearing
wearing a Wayne Corbett jersey
okay.
in multiple scenes.
Okay.
And Mary Steenburgen, Cougar, MILF, GILF at this point.
I'm seeing something that's in common with your 2 movies so far.
The MILFs? Yeah. A couple of MILFs. And here's the thing.
Is Bad Santa going to be your next one with Lauren Grant?
There is one that could be on either one of our lists. Not going to be on mine because I don't like the movie, but a lot of people do. Who is one of the moms in one of these movies is part of a sexual awakening for me in a different movie. So if we don't pick it, I'll talk about it.
I can tell you what we can save to talk about. It's not one of my picks. I know which one.
Okay. Well, if it's not going to be one of your picks, then we can just talk about it.
Go ahead.
You know who it is?
Yeah, it's the mom from Christmas Story.
Yes. Because we see her rack in Slapshot, and it is a phenomenal late 70s rack. It's perfect, man. So yes, that there is a theme for sure. The MILF cougar hunting with the Christmas movies. Donna Reed, man, even as an old maid in that scene, she could totally get it. So yeah, I don't know if it's the case for my other ones, but I guess I'd have to think. But yes, I've got Elf as my second pick.
Okay. That's a solid movie. I have so badly have hoped for one time in this holiday season to get on the elevator with Mike just so I could be like, oh, it's a Christmas tree. But that hasn't happened. Yes, and then it hasn't happened. So I'm going to go my last 2. I have a feeling you're not going to have either of them. Okay. That's totally fine. I'm going to go back to my childhood. This was one that
so It's a Wonderful Life around that time.
Yeah, around that time, just a couple years later. I thought about a bunch of different ones that fall in this category. But I ended up going with the one that obviously was on TV the most, and I think that other people know and have seen the most, and that is the Rankin Bass Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I thought about doing like a Frosty or like one of the other ones they did, but it's a classic. I watched it so much as a kid. Santa's a little bit of a dick in it. But I don't watch it for that.
Kinda, yeah.
A lot of them, the elves are like, I watch it more for Rudolph and Herbie and the Island of Misfit Toys. I was the emo kid who watched that and was like, oh, those are the people that I like from this. Anyway, Bumble's bouncing, Burl Ives as the snowman narrator. Like it's classic Christmas. It's everything you could want.
Sure.
And it's a story that everybody knows. So I'm going Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Can I bring up a gripe here?
Yeah.
Because I do love that. I do
Oh,
love
wait.
that.
Are we not counting Christmas specials as movies?
47 minutes.
Because this does affect my last one then.
Because it's probably one that I want to pick too, but it's only 24 minutes.
Yes, it is. And I already watched it this year, and I watch it every freaking year.
I am going to accept it because I like both of them enough.
How about I group both of those together as one? Because together...
you can, but if you want to just save that one, you can.
I was just going to save that one for my last one.
Okay. I'm going to accept it because I think it's better than most Christmas movies.
I will add that I do understand that these are television specials.
Yes, and I did not make it a part of my list. Your next one because of that, and that's okay. I'm willing to accept this.
Okay.
That's cool. For sure. Okay, so number 3 for me, Chili's 3 for me, is one that I watched recently for the first time in almost 20 years. And I'm like, you know what? This still kicks ass. What is it? And we have talked about it off air recently. And that is A Muppet's Christmas Carol.
Yes, it does.
Michael Caine
plays it straight, and it's it's so great.
Gonzo as Charles Dickens and Rizzo the Rat as himself. Like, once I'm seeing that, I'm like, I am so in. Tiny Tim, who did not die.
Mm-hmm.
It is I think there's an art to that kind of movie where you're telling the story. It's a pretty serious story. It's a pretty big life lesson. But it is with the Muppets.
Mm-hmm.
And it works perfectly. And you get just the right amount of comedic relief from the Muppets. There's a couple of technical things that don't look great, 35 years later, but too few to mention. I mean, as I just mentioned it. So, Michael Caine is Scrooge. Kermit as Bob Cratchit, who adjusted for inflation makes about as much as we do, Zach. And he's fucking destitute. Just saying. No, perfect. It's so great, man.
Miss Piggy is great as his wife, though. Then too, because usually
she's the only one. It's the only thing where she's not wicked annoying in.
Yes.
So I like that. Yeah.
No, and I love that there's 2 Jacob Marleys, that they have both Statler and Waldorf as the Marleys. To the point where I've heard multiple people when they go wait, there aren't 2 Marleys? Like, no, that's just it's great. To me, it is probably.
By the way, dude,
go ahead.
In real life, I just thought of this. Scrooge and Marley, that really makes me think of someone that we both used to work for.
It didn't take long.
Who got in business with someone who ended up becoming family, and he kind of just got rid of him. It does sound a lot like that broadcast company we used to work for, but that's such an inside joke.
Oh, so I never put that together till right now, and that is dead on though.
It totally is. And if more people knew about it, I'd love to talk.
But so I'm glad that you did the Muppets Christmas Carol, because that was going to get if we had an honorable mention, that for sure is on there. It's a great movie. I think it might be the best version of the Christmas Carol. The Disney one is, again, it's 25 minutes, so it leaves stuff out. It's a little too short. And the George C. Scott one is just great because of George C. Scott trying to do a British accent. But
pretty good.
My last one, which thankfully It's a Christmas Miracle Cam has allowed, is another TV special. that came out in 1966.
Yeah.
And they have made different versions of this. And I will say that the other versions are good too. It has they have their fans. And I can sit down and enjoy it, but none of them are to the level that How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the original from 1966 is.
Yeah.
It is Boris Karloff reading it, which is fantastic. It is quick and simple. They add to the book. The book, if you read it, it's probably like 10, 15 minutes. So they add a little bit more, but not too much to it. They add some songs that Dr. Seuss wrote himself, and freaking Tony the Tiger, Thurl Ravenscroft sings "You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch." It's a fantastic song. It is the one thing. I have not watched a lot of Christmas stuff this year, but for 2 years in a row since I've had my son, we have watched the 25-minute How the Grinch Stole Christmas each year, because it is my favorite. And it has, I don't know who has the prominent face on Mount Rushmore. Is it Lincoln? I guess it takes the Lincoln spot or the Teddy Roosevelt spot of Rushmore for me.
So I've already said this about one of the movies we've named on the list, and I don't throw it around that often, but that Christmas special, perfect. No notes. It is absolutely perfect. It's exactly what that story is meant to be. It's not meant to be a fucking 2-hour movie with Jim Carrey. It's not. It is meant to be that.
Yeah.
And the animation, the characters, the songs, the narration, it is all to a T, 100% perfect. No notes required. I still love watching it. It's so good.
Yeah. No,
and I'm vacationing with a bunch of people who love the Jim Carrey version, and I'm like, this sucks.
Yeah.
I know some people like it clearly, but to me it sucks. Speaking of sucks, the last movie on my list is objectively the worst one.
I say my best for last. You saved your word.
It's objectively not a good movie. Like it will not hold up in the pantheon of great cinematic masterpieces. But I just can't help it, Zach. I like it. Okay. It gives me some of the buzz that It's a Wonderful Life gives me, while also giving me the experience of watching shitty movies like The Room or Troll 2 gives me.
Oh, that bad?
It is not that low. It is not that low a production value, but it gives me that kind of fun. And what's funny about that is it is loaded with stars. It has a lot of big names, and I love watching it every year because it's so funny to me. And my fiance will not watch it because she just thinks it sucks because they call non-fat women fat the whole time. It does have a Midland Rockhounds appearance in it. It is the movie Love Actually.
That's what I was about to think. Yeah.
Which is, it's just objectively shit. Like it's not good. And it's so, like, I think they kind of know what they're doing too.
Yeah.
I think they know in fact, I would say the microcosm of it is the song that they do, right? Christmas is all around us. Like they know that's ridiculous. They also know this movie is ridiculous. Yeah. The vignettes, it's great. It's all the great British actors and actresses you can think of. Some even before their time, like Andrew Lincoln.
I think it's Martin Freeman's one of his early ones too, right?
Yep, it's pretty early for Martin. He would have been.
It's before
The Office had happened.
Oh, you're right. I forgot about The Office. Yeah, I think it was out by then. Yeah,
yeah.
But he wasn't the.
Keira Knightley was pretty she was known by them, but pretty young. She had already done Bend It Like Beckham, but she hadn't done Pride and Prejudice yet. And then you got your Rickmans and Liam Neeson, obviously. The kid who was already a kind of a star.
I know. Okay, I've met I'm pretty sure the kid that he has the crush on the little girl, right?
Yes.
I've met the little girl.
Really?
She was a voice actress for Adventure Time. Yeah.
Really?
For all my nerdy stuff.
I thought you were gonna say Hellhound Country. I was like,
no.
Media production. I'm like, hell yeah.
For and I'd be like, yeah, I'll hit you up. But no, through Adventure Time back in the day, through all the stuff I've got to do. But yeah, no. I enjoy Love Actually. I think
it is. I can't help it. I like it. Obviously, what's his name? Is the other one in it? Hugh Grant.
Oh yeah.
Like I can't help it. I enjoy it.
Where do you think you're going, Bear? That's my Hugh Grant impression from Paddington 2. That's about all I got.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I like that the guy who's just searching for Poon, just like, you know where I'm going to go? Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And it's in that bar in Milwaukee where you see a Midland Rockhounds pennant, a AA baseball team in West Texas. So
nice. Are the Rockhounds still around?
They are, man. They are. I covered
Good
them when I worked out there. Yeah. So Love Actually is the last one on my list. So I have got Love Actually. I've got Muppets Christmas Carol, Elf, and National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Zach, you have?
I have It's a Wonderful Life, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, the 1966 How the Grinch Stole Christmas, and the one that Cam completely disagrees with, Die Hard.
Which one are you most likely to watch, like the next couple days?
I've already watched How the Grinch Stole Christmas, although I wouldn't say no to watching it again. More than likely, knowing in the next couple days, I didn't do it last year, it'll probably be It's a Wonderful Life. Or at least have it like on in the background. And then so I find myself like watching 15, 20 minutes at a time and then going
HBO Prime has the long cut.
Oh, do they?
Which I've only seen twice. And it had been a long time before last weekend when I watched it. It's nothing crazy, but just a couple extra scenes. It's good stuff.
How long are we?
A little over 2 hours.
That's fine. That's fine.
And the TV
that's a normal movie time now.
Hour 47. So
yeah,
you're getting a bit, but yeah. Fucking.
Can I add one thing just because it fits in with the Christmas movies?
Yes.
It's a short that I saw the other day, and I meant to send it to you, and I forgot. Some podcast interviewed a guy who writes Hallmark Christmas movies.
Oh my god!
And
we watched one last night, by the way.
Well, we can talk about that later. But he talked about he was able to write a script, get revisions, get the revisions approved, get it casted, set up, directed, everything, and released. Do you want to guess how many weeks it took?
4.
Well, that would be 11 weeks. 11 weeks to write from start to finish for a movie.
That is wow. That is something.
And he said it turned out better than he thought he would. So there you go. That's what you should know about these going into. Oh, are you going to watch the Chiefs claymation Christmas special tomorrow?
Ah, shit. I might have to. We watched Snowed In at Christmas. Snowed In, INN. And wouldn't you know, these two people that work together, polar opposites, man and a woman, they go out on assignment and they're supposed to go to Aspen, but wouldn't they end up in Santa Claus, Indiana, Jay Cutler's hometown? And
is it really?
It is. And the rest is history. No, he doesn't, unfortunately. It does have Joy Lenz, former star of One Tree Hill, which was filmed in the town that I'm going to be in about a half hour.
Oh, that's nice.
Wilmington, North Carolina.
That's nice. I watched one where the love interest, the woman, needed to save up money for like her daughter's school. So she's the one who dressed up as Santa at this resort. And as the Santa impersonator, she fell in love with the guy who ran the resort. So that's one you should look into too. All right, I'm done talking about this shit.
Yeah, so am I. Who had the better Mount Rushmore? For those of you who've actually hung on for this whole thing, let us know in the comments section below. Like and subscribe. Everyone have a merry damn Christmas at Boxing Day, at Kwanzaa, and whatever else you guys are celebrating this week. Thank you to Zach. Thank you to everyone at the Rogue Media team. We're going to catch you on the other side of the holidays, kind of the beginning of the holidays, as we'll be back on Monday on the Wicked Boston Show with Cam Stewart. We'll see you guys.
Relax with Hemp Delicious. Organically grown hemp, massively blended with delicious organic herbs, responsibly sourced for their holistic benefits. Each sip offers calming, antioxidant-rich wellness. Brewed just for you. Sip the calm with Hemp Delicious.
At Open
Goal USA, we're revolutionizing training for both soccer and lacrosse with our innovative portable rebounders. Perfect for players of all ages and skill levels. Visit opengoaalusa.com and elevate your training today.
Farmhounds offers natural treats and chews made with quality products that support family farm, regenerative agriculture, and humane farming practices. Give your dog the best with wholesome, organic ingredients that promote health and happiness. Shop now at farmhounds.com.
Get paid faster with Bill, the easiest way to send, receive, and manage your payments. No more delays, no more hassle. Whether you're a freelancer or a business, Bill makes payments seamless and secure, simple, fast, and reliable. Sign up today at Bill.com. We are Rogue Media Sports.